Hey guys, this is David at TWYCE Diecast. Thanks for joining me on this video. Today, let's look at some Para64. Okay, let's get right to it. If you're not familiar with this brand, I thought I would bring out one that's already open and maybe give you a comparison to something that you've seen in the past. So this is a Para64 model right here. This is a Mitsubishi 3000 GT, and it is true 164. You can see it has rubber tires. This one doesn't have any tread rather on the tires. It does have authentic rims. It's got lensed headlamps. Really, it's just a cool vehicle. I bring it out because I wanted to show kind of a close cousin to it. Looking at the Auto World Dodge Stealth, basically the same body, you can see that these are pretty much the same size. They are true 164. One thing that the Para model will get you is lensed headlamps. This Auto World is painted. It's got light covers on it, painted tail lamps on it. It's a great model. I love it. In fact, this one has tread on the tires, whereas the Para64 doesn't. But I just wanted to show you that size-wise, they're both true 164, and wheels look great on both of them. So if you've never heard of the brand Para64, just think it's pretty comparable to Auto World. But let's get to some new ones that I've been saving for a while. I'm going to show the box here first, and then I'm going to show a little bit of cameo time on the turntable. I just want to show this one to give you an idea of how they come packaged. If you have any interest in buying them, this is what you are going to get. It comes with a plastic sleeve, including some cellophane to protect it a little bit more if you store it before you display it. Here is a little bit of the info on the brand. Para64.com. Paragon Models is going to be, looks like the parent company. These are made in China, and it is a fully licensed product. These are all going to be licensed by the automaker. So you get a really slick acrylic case. A lot of the higher end ones are coming out with these now. It's a branded display, and yeah, let's take a look at it. Okay, so we are looking at the Mercedes-AMG GT 63S. I don't know what all that means. You can see as it spins, we've got window trim, we've got just all kinds of color, all kinds of detail on here. AMG logo is really clean on that back license plate. Wheels look pretty authentic to me. I'm not a Mercedes aficionado, connoisseur, or anything like that. Coming around, look at the front end grille. So I'm gonna have to assume that these wheels look right. The badge on the hood looks pretty good, and you do get lensed headlamps. We'll take this off here in just 1 second and we'll take a look at it up close. Okay, so here it is. You can see they've got some black paint separating the windows. That's a B pillar there. I noticed that the side view mirrors have a great piece of chrome or chrome paint or something. You can see it reflecting. I mean, it is almost like a mirror in there. You can see the reflection on the door there. I like the trim around the windows. Just a beautiful casting of a gorgeous, beefy Mercedes. The interior looks really good on this one. Headlamps look like they give you more detail than just putting a blob of clear plastic in there. Nice star. Look at the grille. You've got two different types of pattern on there. You've got the pinstriping as well as a textured background behind it. Just really well done. So this, like I said, is the GTS 63, and these are all going to be true 164. You get a couple screws holding in a plastic base on this. So that is our first one to look at. Beautiful Mercedes. And next up we'll go to BMW. So we've got an M8 Coupe and hang around, we'll get it on the turntable. Okay, so this M8 is like a rust color, pretty slick. Looks like we've got painted tail lamps on it. I really like these blacked out wheels. What do y'all think? They look pretty legit to me. You've got black gloss on the side view mirrors. You've got the grille looking good. You've got a BMW badge on the hood. You get some really skinny lensed headlamps. This thing just reminds me a little bit of one of the newer Mustangs. Coming around on the rear, you've got a BMW badge on it. And if I recall, that is a artist's interpretation of a propeller, a nod to BMW's aviation history. So let's get this thing off the turntable. We'll look at it up close and then move on to the next one. Okay, so here we are. Got painted vents right here on the fenders. We've got the same nice reflective paint on the side view mirrors. I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit more of the interior for you guys on this one. You got a gloss black, like a glass roof on here. Looks like a pretty nice interior. I should leave the interior reviews to Small Model Collector. He's got the nice little light that goes into the cabin there. Coming around on the rear, surprised at this one a little bit for the painted tail lamps. It seems like most of the Para64 cars I've had in the past, it was lensed headlamps and tail lamps. Here's your chassis on this one, 164 M8. Pretty good detail on the base. So yeah, good looking M8. Up next, we've got another German vehicle and another BMW. So this is the X5, and here we go. Okay, we are looking at a BMW X5. We're looking at some lens tail lamps and some painted brake lights. We got another great looking BMW badge on the hatch. Like the window trim, you can see how it's all one glass piece, but they painted pillars on it. It's really well done. This one has a clear, visible roof, so we're gonna get a really good shot of the interior on this one. You can see those kidney grills outlined in silver or chrome and lensed headlamps on this one. Good looking vehicle. All right, let's start on this one, trying to get some interior shots of the cabin. Looks like all of these so far have been left-hand drive, and I'm not sure how much you'll be able to see. That might have more to do with this glass or this plastic being a little bit thick. You can't see much going through that glass. You should be able to see that BMW back there behind it. It is a black interior. That's not helping at all. You can see the center console there. You can see the bucket seats. It's got a totally independent steering wheel. It's not molded into the dash or anything like that, so that's nice. Again, headlamps look good on this one. There's your BMW badge. Grills look good. See a little bit, it seems like a little bit of the paint in between the two grills. I don't have my dentist pick out like Small Model Collector, but I'm pretty sure he would point that out. Looks like some overspray on that grill detail. I like the wheels. You can see, maybe, unless I know, I think it's where the two spokes meet. I thought maybe there were like lug nuts, but I think it's just a design feature of those wheels where the spokes intersect. X5 on the registration plate, lens tail lamps look good. Same windows, looking good with the reflective characteristic, and then your base on this one. So this is a BMW X5, and it's a winner. I like that one. Okay, we've got two more to go. We're gonna stay in, looks like a German automaker. and this one is going to be an Audi. This is a RSQ8. Let me get it out of the package. I'll be right back. Okay, as it comes around, the very first thing that jumps out to me, I don't know if those Audi rings, those 4 rings, should be in silver or chrome. Maybe that's a kind of a blacked out, like a ghosted effect on this model. I'm not sure. Being that it looks like it's on the front as well, I'm gonna say that was intentional. Love the pattern in the grille. We're gonna look at the car soon here, but these are just my impressions as I watch it come around like you do on each rotation here. And I think that's one full rotation, so let's get it out and look at it. Okay, not gonna lie, I am kind of relieved that that is not paint that is worn off on those rings. Really a cool ghost effect or shadow effect on that. The Audi Sport plate on it is pretty cool, and this one again, surprisingly, painted tail lamps, and this one actually has some overspray on it. It's not in the, it's not limited to the area that it should be, so that's a little bit disappointing. These cars ranged anywhere from $15 to $20 each. If you're new to the channel, this is the kind of stuff that I like. First off, thank you for joining and subscribing. This is the kind of diecast that I seek out, different brands from around the world, stuff that's maybe not available in Walmart or Hobby Lobby here in the United States. So again, this is a Para64. We've got lensed headlamps. Look at the detail on that grille, fantastic. And there's your Audi Sport registration plate on the front as well. So we do get a little color on these roof rails. That's kind of neat. They're not the same pewter as the rest of the paint. Look at the exhaust. They've molded some depth into those tailpipes. Here's your badge. RSQ8. Pretty sharp. And if I could get any look at the inside, I'd give it to you, but this black interior is just not going to cooperate. And I'm going to go ahead and declare that I guess they just use this plastic that is super thick. I can't see through it. Last one up, save the best for last. Another German vehicle, another German beauty. This is a Porsche, of course, and we'll get it out and put it on the turntable and let you guys look at it here. 1 minute. Okay, so here is your 1987 Yellowbird Porsche, and it is a really sharp vehicle. Really glad that this one was available. All of these came from eBay. Okay, so lensed headlamps on this one. Paint, it appears, for the indicators on the front bumper as well as the fender. Rims look really well done. There is a lot of detail on the wing on the back. Lensed tail lamp goes all the way around as it should. And I see a little bit of detail on the bottom bumper vent as well. We'll let this go around a little bit more. I'm kind of getting my first glance at it just like you are. Okay, let's take it off and take a look at it up close. All right, so just a size comparison as we get started. These are all going to be true 1/64. You can see the size discrepancy between that Benz and this Porsche. Love these wheels. So I forgot to check on the others, and we'll do that here now to see if any of them have, doesn't look like any of them have tread at all. So that's interesting, all the detail that you get on these, and the tires don't have any tread. Not a big deal, can't see the tread, just surprising. Here's that vented grille that I was talking about. I would definitely take the lensed tail lamp piece over some tire tread any day. And I think that profile is pretty spot on. Get a little bit of paint there to give you a B-pillar just like they did on the glass for the others. It's a small car, as it should be. One of my better examples of this era Porsche. And let's see, on these, even these get the reflective paint for the mirrors, so that's cool. So we have looked at a lot of German vehicles today. This is a brand called Para. I'm not sure exactly. It's the parent, or the root word is Paragon, so it's probably Para64. And I hope you've enjoyed them, because I love these brands that we don't see all the time. If there's any other brands out there that you are curious about, would like to see some, maybe I've got them and maybe I can show them. I'm always open to ideas for future videos, so just leave me a comment below. I appreciate it, and thank you all for joining in on this one. Until the next one, take care. This is David at TWYCE Diecast.